in the last lecture we have to completed all the theories, which is the first theories in which is define flat slab, which is the definition of flat slab. Second theory is define grid slab, which is the definition of grid slab. And third theory is advantage and disadvantage of flat slab. So students, after completing these three theory, we have to moving further to the types of flat slab construction, and after that we will see some important theories which are already given in IS codal provisions. So students, after completing all these theories, now moving further to the design of flat slab. So students, first of all, we are starting the design step of flat slab. So first of all, which are the page number which is used while designing flat slab. So students, these are the pages of IS 456-2000 in which 36, page number 37, 38, 39, 42, 43, 46, 48, 55 and 57. So students, in this chapter we are using these all the pages while designing of flat slab. So now moving further to the design step of flat slab. So the first step is check the given slab is a one-way slab or two-way slab. So students, first of all, in the last lecture we are study about there are two methods of designing flat slab. In first method, the name of the method is direct design method. So students, there are 5 limitations of direct design method, but in the first limitation it is clearly mentioned that the flat slab is designed if longer span to shorter span, I repeat, longer span to shorter span is less than 2. So students, whenever your flat slab is two-way slab, then the flat slab is designed using direct design method. Otherwise, flat slab is not designed as per direct design method. So students, practically, generally there are almost two-way slabs which are designed as flat slab. So this is our step number 1. Now step number 2 is find out effective depth, which is already calculated in our G+3 RC building. Third step is length of CS. CS means column strip and MS means middle strip in both the direction, means in LY and LX. So this third step is very most important step because we have to calculate length of column strip and middle strip which are using throughout the example. So this is our step number 3. Our step number 4 is find out load calculations. After finding out the load calculation, our next step is calculation of moment. So students, in the moment calculations there are two spans. First one is long span and second one is short span. This is our LY and this is our LX. So first of all, the equation of moment is capital W into Ln divided by 8. So what is capital W? Capital W is load on area L2 into Ln. This description is given on IS 456-2000 on page number 55. So students, you are moved to page number 55 in which The equation of M0 is equal to capital W into Ln divided by 8. So what is Ln? Ln means clear span, means inside to inside distance of slab. So this is our Ln divided by 8. So students, after finding out moment, there are two parts. First one is negative moment and second one is positive moment. So this is our M0. So say for example, if our moment is 100 kilonewton into meter. So in 100 kilonewton into meter, 65 kilonewton into meter is considered as negative moment, and rest of 35 kilonewton into meter, which is 35 percentage of 100, is considered as positive moment. So students, this 65 and 35 percentage is already written in IAS codal provisions. We are seeing later in this slide. After finding out negative and positive moment, we have to distribute that negative and positive moment onto column strip and middle strip. So students, in column strip, the negative moment is 75 percentage and rest of negative moment is moving to middle strip. Similarly, positive moment of 60 percentage is moved to column strip and rest of 40 percentage is going to middle strip. So students, you can see that this is our IS codal provision in which it is clearly mentioned that in an interior span. So first of all, you all are make sure that in our syllabus the design of flat slab for interior panel only. Interior panel means the slab is at the between of all the rooms or all the slabs. So whenever our interior span, so the total design moment, so students, you can see that negative design moment is 0.65, means 65 percentage. So this is our negative moment and our positive moment is 35 percentage. So this is clear. Next one is column strip and middle strip. So you can see that column strip negative moment. So now we are discussing about 75 and 25. So you can see that at an interior support, the column strip shall be designed to resist 75 percentage of the total negative moment. So this is our total negative moment. So column strip is designed for 75 percentage and rest of 25 percentage is going to middle strip. Similarly, you can see that column strip for positive moment. So you can see that column strip shall be designed to resist 60 percentage of total positive moment. So this is our positive moment. So this our column strip is designed for 60 percentage. So rest of 40% is going to middle strip. So students, this is our step number 5, which is moment calculation. After finding out moment calculation, we are moving further to the calculation of reinforcement. So in reinforcement calculation, we have to first of all find out PT, AST, spacing provided and AST provided. These all the 5 steps are already calculated in our G+3 RC building. And last step is check for shear. So students, this is the design step of flat slab. So now moving further to our first example. So the data of first example is design an interior panel. I repeat student, in your syllabus of flat slab, you have to design only interior panel for GTU point of view. So design an interior panel of flat slab without slab drop and column head. So students, it is already discussed in our last lecture. There are three types of flat slab construction. So this example is based on type 1, in which you have to see that no slab drop and no column head. So you can see that without means no slab drop and column head for the following data. So the center to center distance in x direction is equal to 4 meter. Center to center distance in y direction is equal to 6 meter. Live load is equal to 4 kilonewton per meter square. Floor finish is 1 kilonewton per meter square. Use M20 and Fe415 and your column size is 400 cross 400 mm. So now our first step is check whether this slab is one-way slab or two-way slab. So you can see that our Ly by Lx ratio is 6 by 4 is equal to 1.5, which is less than 2. So students, whenever our Ly by Lx ratio is less than 2, then the slab is designed as two-way slab. So whenever our Ly by Lx ratio is less than 2, so flat slab is designed as per DDM, means direct design method. So now moving further to the step number 2. So students, our step number 2 is find out effective depth. So what is the equation of effective depth? The equation of effective depth is remain same, which is already studied in our G+3 RC building. So students, equation is L by D is equal to ratio into MF. So first of all, whenever our slab is two-way slab, then we have to assume our PT is equal to 0.3 percentage. So now moving further to our first unknown. Our first unknown is ratio. So students, our flat slab is interior panel. So our reinforcement is continue on all the direction, because whenever our slab is interior slab, our reinforcement is moving on all the sides. So our ratio is 26. 26 is the value for continuous slab. Now MF means modification factor. So students, you can see that this is our PT, percentage tensile reinforcement, and our value of MF is depend on two values. First one is PT and second one is Fs. So students, what is the equation of Fs? The equation of Fs is 0.58 into Fy into some ratio, but this ratio is considered as 1 for initial stage. So our equation of Fs is equal to 0.58 into 415, which is equal to 240. So students, this is our graph. Fs is equal to 240, fourth graph, this graph. So whenever our PT is equal to 0.3 percentage, so this is 0, this is 0.4. So our 0.3 is lies between 0.2 and 0.4. So you can see that this is our imaginary line. So your imaginary line is intersect over here at my cursor point. So students, you can see that our modification factor is between 1.2 and 1.6. So we have to find out our modification factor is equal to 1.5. But one major change in design of flat slab is value of D. Students, you have to make sure that whenever you have to design one-way slab or two-way slab, you have to return smaller value. Smaller value means LX. But why in design of flat slab we have to return as larger value? So students, you have to make sure that in the last lecture in the disadvantage. So students, in disadvantage, first disadvantage is thickness of flat slab is more. So whenever we have to provided higher value over here, so at that time our value of thickness is more. If we have to provide 4000 here, our value of small d is less because our d is directly proportional to L in this equation. So students, you have to make sure that whenever you have to design flat slab, you have to provide Ly in the equation of effective depth. So after putting all this value, we will get our answer 153.84 mm. After finding out small d, we have to find out capital D. So students, what is the equation of capital D? The equation of capital D is small d plus diameter by 2 plus cover. So after putting all this value, we will get our answer 178.84 mm. So students, in this example, we have to provide minimum 178.84 mm thick slab. So we have to provide 180 mm thick slab. So students, this is our capital D provided. After finding out capital D provided, the next step is find out is small d provided. So what is the equation of small d provided? The equation of small d provided is capital D provided minus diameter by 2 minus cover. So students, we have to put in all this value and we will get our answer is 155 mm. So this is our small d provided. So we will get two answer. First one is dy. This dy is because we will get this answer with the help of Ly. And in standard or in general slab, one-way slab or two-way slab, whenever we have to provide our Lx value over here, then this is our dx. So this is the major difference between flat slab and normal slab. So students, this is our dy which is equal to 155 mm and our value of dx is 145 mm, which is find out from dy minus 10 because this is our dy and this is our dx. So this value is 145 mm. So students, this is our end of step number 2. So also this is our end of today's session. In the next lecture we are continue our step number 3. Thank you.